Blasters of the Universe is an upcoming shooting game with an amazing feature. You can build a gun from thousands of different part combinations. To find out more about the game, I contacted the developers and they kindly agreed to doing an interview. Here is what we spoke about.
Hi, my name's Josh Manricks. I'm the technical director and product lead at Secret Location, the developers of Blasters of the Universe.
The game includes a campaign mode with 4 levels. How long does it last for? Does the game have a lot of replayability?
Yeah, so the game has 4 levels in the campaign mode. Each of those levels ends with like a massive boss battle, which is super cool. In terms of like how long does the game last, the campaign mode is not the only content that we have in there. We also have endless modes, like score chase modes for each of the levels as well, and we have rotating challenge mode, so every week there's a new challenge mode that comes out. You're gonna die, it's a bullet hell game, so that's part of the main game loop. We're giving you rewards just about every time you die with new weapon parts and new shields, so it's part of the game loop. I mean, some people have finished it in 2 hours, and that's on the casual mode, but we also have casual and hell mode. So, you know, anywhere between 2 to 8 hours, depending on how you play it and what other sort of content you're getting into as well. So in terms of replayability, we have obviously the endless modes for each level. So they have online leaderboards, so you can see where your friends are at and see where your score is at compared to everybody else in the world. And then we also have rotating challenge mode. So every week there's a new challenge mode that comes out with the leaderboards wiped and everybody's on an even playing field from the start.
Are there different modes of difficulty?
So campaign mode is it's where you find the stories, where we meet Alan, it's where we do all the boss battles. And if we play that through, we'll get the conclusion of the story at the end. Endless mode obviously is a score attack mode, so we have the top 10 worldwide and you can see where you are on the top 10 and where everybody else is. And then challenge modes is just that different, unique, fun challenges that are rotating to keep the content fresh. So my favorite game mode is the challenge mode. It's a rotating mode, so every week there's a different loadout and a different enemy patterns and different objectives for you to compete against. I really like that mode because it forces you outside of your comfort area of what you're usually like your loadout to be, so you have to really adapt to what's thrown at you.
One of the best features of the game is that you can customize your weapons with hundreds of possible combinations. What is your favorite combination to play with and why?
So I think the customization is what really helps set Blasters apart from a lot of other games that are on the market. You can build the weapons and play the way that you want to play, and that's the way we've sort of designed the levels as well. You can approach things from many different angles, especially like the boss fights as well. There's not one key loadout to be able to take the enemies down. It's really, you know, play the way that you want to play, the way that you want to have fun. Some of the late game weapons I think are really interesting. We have a beam weapon and we have an arc modifier, which is really fun to play with. I prefer a high rate of fire, so I can sort of just paste enemies as they're coming across with like the stun modifier, so I can spray everything and they sort of stuns and then I can focus down on individual enemies.
Is there a lot of variety to the enemies? How are the boss battles different to the normal enemy?
There's 4 big boss battles plus the grand finale against Alwyn, and then he has a dozen different enemies that you encounter, all with different attack patterns and play styles as well. We have a variety of different behaviors based on sort of like what environments they're in. We have flying enemies and we have your like standard trooper. We also have like more support style enemies, so the big heavies that'll sit at the back and sort of bomb you with rockets, and then gun emplacement style enemies as well as melee enemies that'll come right up into your play space and try and knock you down.
The key features include a number of bonus challenges. How do these play out?
So in terms of the bonus challenges, when we were developing the game, we had all these content ideas that we wanted to put into the campaign mode, but for one reason or another, whether it be time or it didn't really just fit the other systems that we'd built, we couldn't fit them in there. So we thought, we have all these ideas, why not create like a rotating challenge mode so we can give that content to everybody that buys the game and it doesn't really impact, you know, the overall vision for the game. And we've got some really fun things in there. So certain challenges like a double shotgun challenge or a double rebound shield challenge. It's things that you don't see in the normal gameplay that we just throw you into that's really fun and sort of keeps you on your toes.
It appears that you can get a higher score for achieving headshots. Will there be online and local leaderboards?
Yeah, so in terms of like scoring, we've taken a really arcade-centric approach to it. So trick shots, headshots, rebound shots, stuff like that, they're all going to give you points and bonus points and help you increase your score multiplier as well. We even do stuff like if you get a rebound headshot kill on an enemy while they're jumping in the air. That's the sort of depth that we're going to with our scoring mechanics. And of course, there's going to be online leaderboards, so you can see who's in the top 10, and you can see where you are ranked globally as well.
The game has already released on Steam and is currently rated very positive in its reviews. Is the PlayStation VR version going to be the exact same game? Has anything been added or changed?
So we wanted to keep the game as true to its original form as it was when we brought it to PlayStation. So having that bullet hell feel and the neon sort of futuristic feel in the port was really important to us. So we've worked as hard as we can to bring that over and keep the experience true to the original form. We haven't added or changed anything. I think we tuned up the gameplay a little bit just to take into account, obviously, the tracking area of a PlayStation VR headset is a little bit different to your Oculus and your Vive. So that's really the only change that we've made.
Will the game come with a challenging trophy list? Is there a platinum trophy to achieve?
So the trophy list is very similar again to like the PC release. There are challenging trophies in there because this is a challenging game. It's bullet hell after all. So, I mean, the most challenging thing is beating the whole game and beating Alan at the end.
Is the game releasing in the US and EU?
The game is releasing across America, Canada, and in the EU. In a bunch of different localized languages as well. So we're committed to bringing blasters to as many people in as many headsets in as many countries as we can. And if we haven't localized in for your region now, check back in a few months because this launch is going to be amazing, and then we're going to be looking at expanding our reach from there.
This certainly looks like a very polished shooting game, and I can't wait to try out the gun building mechanics. What do you guys think? Are you excited for Blasters of the Universe? Let me know in the comments below. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation VR content.